The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
The second part of the Carson-Newman baseball position previews takes a look at the outfield here with Henry Jackson. I'm Michael Wattring for the Eagles Sports Network. Henry, solid season for you last year. Despite missing some time in that middle of the year, you led the team in multi-hit games, but there are a lot of players that graduated from last year's group. How have you tried to take that next step forward here, and what is your senior year?
For sure. Good to be back. Good to see you again. We always know it's official when Michael Wattring is back in the building. We appreciate what you do for the network here and for all the other sports. But really, that's been the narrative of who's left and all of everyone's who's already left. But we're really excited who we brought in, but also the maturity from the group so far with the younger guys. We're so excited with the group we have.
When you look at last year's outfield group, between you, Jordan Griffin, Gunnar Ricketts, it basically felt like you all were scoring runs every single game, and if you weren't scoring, you were knocking them in. What did you learn from those two guys about how to take advantage of that final year around campus?
Yeah, those guys were great role models, not just work ethic, but really uplifting you through practice and games. So yeah, those guys are people that we're going to miss this year for sure, not just in the run production, but off the field as well. But we've brought in some great guys with Nelson Smith, Dalton McClain, and we've had some maturity from some of the younger outfielders, Ryan Potts, Spencer Williams, Sam Stern, who has one of the best arms, and he'll be able to show that this year. So really just relying on the young guys, and we'll be by committee. We're really deep in that position, as we always have been.
So when you got here, you played maybe 15 games or so your freshman season, and then you were able to kind of work your way into the lineup at the end of the season and take advantage going into your sophomore year. What kind of message do you have for some of those guys that last season, like the Potts, like the Spencer Williams, like those guys that are looking to take that next step forward?
For sure. Injuries are inevitable, and that's how I got to step into a starting role. So taking the most of your opportunities is really important. Whether that's knowing your role, so whether you bunt, you have the speed, so you're going to steal bags, or you're really good in the outfield. So really doubling down on what you're good at and bringing others with you. Whether that's going to hit in the morning or getting some extra base work in, it's about the little things, and that's what's important with this culture that Coach Griffin has instilled in us.
At this time last year, it felt like pretty much all of the positions were accounted for because guys had been in those roles for 2-3 years. This year feels like there's a lot of empty seats and a lot of positions in the lineup. How has that competition helped grow this group?
Yeah, it's been really good, especially at the beginning. You felt like there wasn't a solidified spot, whether that's in the outfield or all the other positions. So it was a really good fall camp for us to really get back to even and really have something to prove every day when you came down to the field. So that was really good for the maturity and also competition. Iron sharpens iron.
When you look at next week, you get Marcel on Wednesday, you head to USC Aiken over the weekend, and boom, you're right into the year. A busy time in February. What's this group need to do over the first couple weeks to ensure that you're getting the results that you want?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about a hot start, right? We always like to start hot, which is good. We like being on the road as well. Just some adversity at the beginning, but just taking it one day at a time. Really just emphasis on training and really focusing on the fundamentals, playing catch, just small things that are going to help us throughout the year.
Henry, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you.
That's Henry Jackson. I'm Michael Wattring here for the Eagles Sports Network.